football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Panthers with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Shaw. Going for it all. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panther! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're just about ready to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Split backs here. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking off. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still on his feet. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. And he just overshot his man. Downs incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the incompletion brings up a second down. The run from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Direct snap. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Wide out in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Running with power. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Shaw. Dances away to buy time. He's looking on the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when the plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's off. He's got it down the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll fire to his right. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Now on 2nd down. On the move. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The give to the back. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Scanning the field, it's Shaw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Pitt pushing the pace. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Shaw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the ground with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just looks to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Texas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Tuggle. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
To the air on 1st down. He finds his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3 or 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for space. It's Wolf. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback keeps it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Snap it to the back. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Power football with the run.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Yaw. They'll run the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. Touchdown, Pitt. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in on the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown Longhorns! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Shaw. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defensively, the clock late in the game when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, and let that clock tick.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes his man miss. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver, you can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Open space at the 25. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. From the 22 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Wolf. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Texas! In the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at your defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Shaw. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's caught inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He wants to throw. On the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.